Hello, my Squirrel Tribe 2.0. How are you guys doing? It is Monday, my dudes. It is Monday at 3:45. The kid did not want to be picked up today. She wanted to stay behind to watch some soccer games. And I was like, cool. That means I can be over here with my 2.0 peeps. So fine with me. Listen, I don't have articles. I don't have news stories. I don't have anything like that to talk about today. I was just going to tell you about some things that have happened in the past couple days that just, I don't know, I wanted to share with you guys because I love you and it's like talking to friends. So here we go. So listen, we'll start with today and then we'll backtrack. So today I went to Walmart this morning. You guys may have seen the video on the main channel about the eggs and the weird things with eggs and all these things that people are talking about with eggs and spike proteins and, you know, I don't know if you're supposed to say mRNA or mRNA. I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but like other stuff inside it, whatever. There's a video over there. So I went and did that this morning. But y'all see, I record in my car a lot, right? Y'all know that's how I do. And y'all know I don't like it when people just sit there and like stare at me while I'm trying to do stuff. It literally gives me like the world's worst anxiety. So Walmart parking lot is absolutely massive. You guys have been to Walmart before, whether you've gone inside or not, you've been inside a parking lot or at least passed one, seen one, heard of one. You know they're massive. I drove my handy dandy Jeep all the way to the end of a parking lot. There was nobody around me, nobody anywhere around me, so that I could record so that the phone, when I set it up, would show the Walmart sign behind me. Cause like, I was like, oh, that'd be great for the video. You know, you're recording and talking, they can see Walmart behind you, they can see the cars going by. I was like, this is genius. And then the person out of nowhere decided to come up and park, not right next to me, cause that would have been just like, what the hell, right? But one space over. Parked there, rolled their windows down, started smoking a cigarette, eating some food, talking on the phone. And I'm like, this entire parking lot, like right here. So then I had to move, okay? So I backed the Jeep out because y'all, I couldn't do it. I can't, y'all know I can't. So I had to move. So I back out and I go and I park at a diagonal kind of thing. And I park and I put it in park and I move my seat back and I put my phone up in the thing and I'm messing with it to get it right. And I look right and there's two Walmart employees like half an aisle up standing outside of their truck just watching me. And I'm like, okay, play cool, play cool. Don't look like you're about to record anything. Look like you're just gonna watch your phone or whatever. Peel an orange. So I pulled an orange out of my gym bag and decided, oh no, the whole reason I parked here was to eat this orange in peace. So I had saved it for after the gym, but I was forced to eat orange so that they didn't think I was just some crackhead driving around parking in different spots of the parking lot, because that just looks weird. So I eat the orange. And of course, as soon as I'm done with the orange, then they leave. So then I'm like, okay, well, now I still got to record. So then I go to park somewhere else. And y'all, as I'm getting done recording my video this morning, I don't know if you've seen it. You see me do this towards the end, right? Do you see me do this? It's because another broski, decides to back in literally like 2 spaces away from me so that our heads are like here. So if I look this way, he's looking this way. So I'm like, I got to record like this, right? But let me tell you what this man did. That irked me. It irked me. I recorded it, but I'm like, I can't put it up on a short because it's his face and it's his truck and I'm not that person. So I'm going to tell you about it instead. So this guy backs his truck up. Nice truck, probably a 2022, 2023 Chevy Silverado. Nice trucks, like shiny, like just came through the car wash or hand wash or something. And the dude reminded me of, what's his name? From Iron Man, but the bad guy in Iron Man, and I think Iron Man 2, bald, something Bridges, Jeff Bridges, Bridges. I don't know, but he was bald and he had the beard, right? And like he was bad. He was like not a good guy. This guy looked just like him, bald with the beard, like graying and stuff. And he had on like a button-up shirt and a tie and all that kind of stuff. And he gets out of his truck, y'all. He gets out of his truck and he gets probably a Walmart bag out of the bed of his truck. Like he goes and opens, because he's got like the bed cover on it. He goes and opens the bed of his truck, reaches in, pulls out an empty bag, closes the bed cover, walks back to his truck and starts putting a bunch of trash from inside his truck into this bag. And I was like, oh, cool. I mean, weird place to clean your car, but you know, whatever. And then he ties it up and then he drops it next to the car. And I'm like, okay, well, obviously he's going to do something else, like, and then pick it up. No, he got into his truck instead and drove away. Are you fucking kidding me? Like you had the time and the ability to back your little truck in here, to get your little ass out your truck, to get the bag, to fill the bag, to tie the bag, to drop the bag, to get back in your truck. You couldn't have walked, I don't know, the 10 feet from where you were over to the Walmart little gas station thing where they have the garbage cans and throw it away. So After I got done recording, I turned my Jeep off, got out of my Jeep, walked over to where Jackass had left his bag of garbage, picked it up, walked 16 feet over to the gas station and threw the bag away and walked back to my Jeep, got in the Jeep and drove to the gym. Why is it so difficult? Why is it so difficult? That's all I need to know is why is it so difficult? That is all. That was my thought on that one. Look, I've put myself in a tizzy. I've pissed myself off reliving the bag of garbage. Like, I don't understand why you have zero respect for, I don't know, the earth, but also the parking lot, or just in general respect for whatever. I don't even know what to call it, but like, who raised you? Like, who raised you? Unless you were homeless or orphan or whatever else. And then that's different. And then, but still, you should know better. No matter how you're raised or who you're raised by or not raised by, you should know better. You should know not to put garbage in a bag and leave it in the middle of a parking lot. Like, it does not take a rocket scientist to figure that part out. So that was that. So then I go to the gym and I work out at the gym. And if any of y'all happen to live in the panhandle of Florida and you see me walking around for the next 2 or 3 days, don't you dare say a word at how stupid I look while I walk, because I did legs today and I went a little overboard because I was like, yeah, good music, I'm pumped, whatever. It's gonna hurt so bad tomorrow. My butt cheeks are gonna hurt so bad tomorrow and my hamstrings are gonna hurt so bad tomorrow. And while I have to do that thing, if y'all have ever worked out, you know what I'm talking about. The kid and I talked about this. When you go to the bathroom, you know, you get to the toilet. So the toilet's here and you pull down your pants and you go to sit down. Well, when your hamstrings and your butt cheeks hurt, you can't slowly sit. You literally just have to fall onto the toilet for like the last 10 inches. We're going to say 10 inches, but that's a really hard fall every single time. And I'm always worried I'm about to break a toilet when that happens. So that's just probably TMI, but that's what we're here for, right? So that's gonna suck at some point. So then after the gym, I decided that I wanted to go buy Whole Foods and then I was gonna go buy Publix, right? So tomorrow's Valentine's Day, right? It's Valentine's, the day of love, and where everybody wants to show how much they love each other by spending a bunch of money on stuff for each other. Now, when I was younger, if I didn't get some chocolate, some flowers, some something, I was gonna pout. But now I'm 41 and I'm like, listen, you can feed me, or you can hug me, you can put your dishes in the sink for me, you can make the bed instead, you can rub my back or rub a foot. You don't even have to do both of them. Hell, you don't have to do the whole back, just like pick a spot and go for it. Those kind of things, that's really all I need. And if you tell me you love me first before I say it, oh my God, that's even better. Like, that's all I need. That's all you need in life, right? Now, if you want to dress up like a chocolate strawberry or something, I'll allow that too, because that'd be tasty, but that's not the point. We're not talking about that. So I get to Whole Foods and I walk in, and keep in mind, it's also, today is the day after the Super Bowl. Side note, did y'all see how the Eagles got robbed yesterday? Don't, listen, I'm a huge fan of the Chiefs. I'm a huge fan, but when I say that that last call on that last down, when there was like a minute and a half left to go in the game, was atrocious. I mean it. Eagles should have won. I think the Eagles should have won. But that's not the point. So where was I? Okay, so I go to Whole Foods. Yesterday was Super Bowl. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So today, Monday, right smack in the middle, is a weird thing because you have all of the chicken wings that didn't sell yesterday and all of the Super Bowl party platters, you know, marked down like 50% off today, next to bouquets of roses and chocolate covered strawberries and long stem strawberries and teddy bears holding little chocolate hearts and little heart-shaped bubbles and just all kinds of random stuff, like literally commingling together. And it's a really weird thing because Super Bowl is very masculine and Valentine's Day is very feminine, and you just smushed them together. It's awkward looking. But anyway, so I'm at Whole Foods, y'all. This is kind of the whole reason I want to make this video today, because it's been on my mind since like 12:30. So like, what is that, 3.5 hours I've been thinking about this. What I wanted to do is, as soon as it happened, I wanted to pull up my phone and go live and be like, Squirrel Tribe 2.0, holy crap, y'all will not believe what just happened. So listen, I'm in Whole Foods, and they have those little carts. They're like little half-size carts, you know, where it's got like the little shelf on top and like a little baby shelf on the bottom, and you just scoot around with it. So I'm pushing this cart, and I'm over in the fruits and vegetables section, and I'm going to pick up my handy dandy organic navel oranges over there. Side note, if you have a Whole Foods and you like navel oranges, go get the 365 organic yes, those are organic. I'm about to get mad. Those things taste stupid good right now. OMG, so good. So I'm going to pick those up, right? And we'll figure it out. Whatever, we'll just do it this way. So I'm going this way and there's a lady coming this way, okay? And unlike Walmart's massively wide aisles, Whole Foods aisles are like right here. So you have just enough space to whatever, right? I don't even know what the to whatever is, but you have just enough space to whatever. So I'm here on my little side and there's a lady up here on her side. She's going this way and I'm going this way. And I'm looking left and I'm getting my oranges and I'm picking up some pears because I love pears. It's a weird thing, but I love pears. So I'm picking up pears and I put them in the bag and I put them in the cart and I don't look up. Okay? I don't look up and I move forward. At the same time, the lady over here moves forward. And when I say our carts, like the sides of our carts went like this, but here's what happened. Here's what happened. This lady, very attractive woman, probably in her 60s, nice makeup, white hair, nicely dressed, whatever else. I don't know. Okay, so our carts hit and I didn't think, y'all, I didn't, because it's me and just whatever. So I didn't think, and I reached out and I touched her hand because that's what I thought it hit. I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? And she's like, no, I'm fine. And she didn't like yank her hand back or anything like that. But the second I touched her hand and was saying, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I looked at her, I don't know if you're going to understand what I'm saying when I say this, but my whole body went through that oh shit feeling, like that instant panic moment. Cause my mind went, you're not supposed to touch people. Holy shit, get your hand off her. Don't touch her. Cause what if because she looks super nice, but she could have been one of those people that the second you accidentally touch them, they go batshit crazy and like start screaming bloody murder because you've germ transferred, which totally understand. For people who are worried about that, I totally understand. Also though, however, maybe don't be in a really crowded place if you feel that way, but that's not the point. So I accidentally touched her hand and my whole body went through this moment of just like froze. Like I froze and like my heart said, bam, like it like tried to jump out of my chest because I had just like the most panic, scared, oh my God, what did I do moment? And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And so then my second I'm so sorry was more about because I touched her than the fact that I thought I hit her hand. Like I literally thought I hit her hand and she was going to be just like, but she wasn't. And she was like, no, honey, it's fine. It was both of us. We both went at the same time. It's not a big deal. And I was like, thank you so much. And so after I get past her, I was like, I turned around to look at her and I was like, I wonder, what are the odds? She like immediately digs into her purse for hand sanitizer and just like, cause me touched her or whatever else. But no, she just kept trucking. But it's so weird that now you have to worry when you accidentally touch somebody. Like before 2020, I touch everybody. I am a touchy-feely person. I'm a friendly person. Like everybody is my friend when I meet you, as long as you're not a jackass and I don't immediately like dislike you. Everybody's my friend, and I'm a touch talker. Like that, you guys see how much I move my hands, and you're not even here. But if you were here, I would have touched you 100 times by now. Just FYI, I'm a toucher. I'm not a hugger though. Like it's really weird. In high school though, I was like super affectionate with my friends, like the little neck grab, throat hugs, whatever. But then I don't know what happens in life after high school and then before you meet the man you marry, but things in the middle happen and then you just become this like totally different person that sucks for a while and then you meet your husband and then you're amazing again. Hey, that's me. So I used to be like super huggy and now I'm kind of like, I'll hug you if you're special. If you're not special to me, I'm not going to touch you. I don't like to hug people. I hug like probably a handful of people. I'll shake your hand all day long. I'll, right here, high five you, a little shoulder, whatever, a little back pat, all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I don't really like to hug anymore. But anyway, I lost myself, y'all. Where was I? So I scared the crap out of myself when I touched her. Oh, that's what it was. It used to be before 2020, you could just touch people and not have to worry about it. And then 2020 happened and it was like, you can't even touch your own family because your own family will lose their ever-loving minds. And if you touch a stranger, please know you're going to jail. Like, don't touch people. Like instead of, don't hit me with your car or don't shoot me. It's just, no, just don't touch me. I'd rather you hit me with your car because at least your germs are still in your car. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's how it feels for a lot of people, I'm sure. But it's so weird that that's where we are today, that the second I realized I touched her hand, that I literally had a out-of-body experience of, holy shit, what did you just do? Like, it was so incredibly weird to me. But anyway, so Whole Foods, tons and tons and tons of flowers and chocolates and strawberries and whatever else. So I get what I need to get. And then I go over to Publix because the man likes protein waffles. I can only get them at Publix or Walmart, but I was not going back to Walmart to actually buy anything. So I went to Publix to get these protein waffles. And when I tell you, I walked in and it was like pink and red and white, just threw up everywhere. Everything was so incredibly frilly, girly, Valentine's Day. Even I was like, huh, that's y'all doing too much. Like, come on now. How many cupcakes do you really, how many pink cupcakes do you really need? How many red icing cupcakes do you really need? Especially because red icing tastes like ass. Like, it's awful. Stains your teeth, stains your tongue. Who the hell wants that? And they had cookies all over the place, and then just balloons and cards and candies and whatever else. And y'all remember when we had a chocolate shortage? Huh. Yeah, that cleared up real quick. So chocolate everywhere, right? And I'm going around the store because the kid wanted cucumbers. So she likes the ones from Publix better than Whole Foods. I don't know how she knows where they're from, but she can tell when I give her a cucumber. She's like, this one isn't from Publix, is it? And I'm like, what are you? Like, who are you? But she's generally right. So I went to get her the Publix cucumbers and then the waffles for the man. And I'm walking around this place. Y'all, this sweatshirt was a great idea outside, but inside my house is not so much. It's a little toasty. So I'm walking around and I get to the aisle where it's all of the Valentine's Day cards. And I want to tell you that there was not anybody in there because they all planned ahead and they all got everything they needed over the weekend or last week or even a month ago. I want to tell you that, but I can't. And I want to tell you that it was like a 50-50 of the sexes. I really do, but I can't. When I tell you there were like 20 men climbing over each other to get to the cards, that's what I mean. Those guys who realized at the end of the Super Bowl, I think there was probably some sort of Valentine's Day thing. And then today woke up scared for their lives and was like, I have to get a card. And this is the easiest way to do it, the closest way to do it. So they went to Publix for a card. So that was that. And then the checkout lines were stupid long. And everybody and their mama was buying a thing of flowers, a little thing of chocolate, and a card. And I was like, you know what? I'm happy y'all are doing this. Like, for me personally, save your money. Other people out there, it's a huge deal. Valentine's Day is a huge deal. Tomorrow will be 15 years since my first like official date with the man. So to me, Valentine's Day is a massive deal, but not for Valentine's Day because it is he and I, you know what I mean? Like it's not anything else, but so tomorrow I'm going to be all like, I love you. I didn't buy him anything. I didn't give him a card. I'm going to tell him I love him. I'm going to put his dishes in the sink after I cook his breakfast and he eats it. I'm going to wash his clothes, because that's what I do. And I'm going to be a lovely person to him tomorrow. I'm not going to start any fights and I'm not going to be a jackass at all. In theory, we're not there yet. Anything's possible. I have my days. So plus PMS is like right around the corner. Might want to kick off early tomorrow. Who knows? You just never know what's going to happen with me. So that's how I feel about Valentine's Day. Oh, so the other thing is, listen, you guys had asked me a long time ago, like, what do I use on my face? And I was like, hope and water. Like that's literally it. Well, I got up a couple days ago and I was like, hope and water is failing. We need to do a little something extra. You're starting to look a little craggly over here, little girl, because I was getting like I want to say puffy eyes, but it's not even puffy. They like sink. I don't know. Like they're tired eyes. Aren't those tired eyes? Those are tired. Oh, y'all, speaking of tired. Hold on, we'll get back to this in a second. So yesterday was the Super Bowl, okay, and we watched it at home. We didn't go anywhere. The man, the kid, and myself sat on the couch and watched the Super Bowl. Technically, the kid watched my iPad with headphones, but the man and I watched the Super Bowl, ate some food, watched the Super Bowl, whatever else. I cooked. We didn't go buy anything. We didn't order anything, whatever. Didn't have any drinks. It was a how did I phrase it to my friend Lauren? Sober as a clam Super Bowl. It was totally different than any Super Bowl we've ever done. Where normally we have friends or we go out to a bar or a restaurant that has TVs and we watch and, we'll have chicken wings and maybe a drink or two and just be loud and rowdy. Well, we stayed here last night and there's a person below us and she's lovely. She has two little doggies. One is a very hairy dog. I don't know what to call him. I don't know what kind of dog he is. He's like, how do you tell? Whatever. He's like a size. He's like a dog size. And he's furry and hair goes flying all the time. And his name is Duke. And he hasn't learned how to not jump on people. So he scratches the bejesus out of me like every single time I see him. Hold on, phone call. Ignore. Go away. He scratches the bejesus out of me every time I see him. But he's cute, so it's fine. Then she has another little dog. And that dog's name is Maggie. And Maggie has little dog syndrome. Maggie is a little dog who thinks Maggie is a big dog and she barks all the time at everything. She's getting a little bit better at it. Duke is getting a little bit better at not jumping. The only reason why I'm saying this is because that's how we've met the lady downstairs. We've talked to her. She's lovely. She's so nice. She's always nice to Max when we go walk Max. She says hi to the kid, whatever else. Super lovely. Well, last night she had decided to have like a Super Bowl party, which is fine. But here was the problem. Here's the problem. And this is where I sound like Michelle the Karen and whatever. So last night after the Super Bowl ended, she decided to have the raging party, not during the Super Bowl, but afterwards. And she has surround sound. I might've mentioned the surround sound issue to you guys before. So she has surround sound. And last night she had a lot of people in her apartment. And we walked the dog and I don't remember seeing any females, just a whole lot of dudes, which, you know, I'm better friends with a lot of like guys than females because my personality is a little raunchy. I try to hide it from y'all a little bit. Like I don't want to like full blast you because some people be like, oh, ma'am, you're supposed to be a lady. Well, I like jokes and I have a that's what she said kind of mindset most of the time. So if you've ever seen Michael Scott in The Office, you know. Where was I? Oh, a lot of guy friends, whatever else. So she has this music going and the bass is turned up and literally my entire apartment is like I'm in the middle of some sort of rave. And I'm wondering, I'm like, can the rest of the building, they don't, like this isn't a thing, like nobody's bothered by it. And then I was like, but should I be bothered by it? I mean, I'm still trying to watch something, but her bass and the shaking of the floors and everything isn't really taking away from what I'm watching. It's just awkward if music comes on because then the rhythm's off because her bass doesn't go with what I'm listening to, but it's fine. But there are noise parameters for the apartment complex, right? And I could not remember if it was 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock that it has to be shut off. But my kid goes to bed between 9:30 and 10 because she goes to school and she needs her beauty sleep or her don't be a little biatch at school the next day sleep, as I like to call it. So around 9:40, after about an hour of just like constant incessant bass or whatever else, this makes me a Karen. I just realized that I emailed the apartment complex and all I said was, hey, just out of curiosity, what is the noise cutoff time frame? Because there is a little bit of loud music going on in the building and I don't want to knock on a door if I'm outside of my rights to do so, I guess you could say, because technically I guess it's your right anytime you want to, but it would have felt wrong if like our cutoff time was like 11 p.m. I would have felt bad going there sooner, but I still would have done it because 11 p.m. is late as hell on a school night for my kid. So of course they didn't reply. And this is at like 9:30, 9:40, 9:45. I don't know what time it was. But at 10, the kid's like, can I please stay up for 20 more minutes and finish this episode that I'm watching? I've already showered and I'll get up in the morning and I'll get dressed really fast and blah, blah. And I was like, fine, because the bass was still going. And I was like, well, maybe she'll stop by 10:05. We'll give her a few minutes, whatever else. So 10:20, it's still like a little baby rave downstairs. So the man and I were like, well, we got to walk the dog. So we go walk Max. And he walks around and he does his thing and he poops because that's what he likes to do. And then I had to pick up the poop, which I hate to do, but you know, can't just leave it there because that's gross. So I pick up the poop and we go to throw it away and we come back in through the backside of the building to go up the stairs. And the man was like, Kevin, he was like, hold on, let's just, you know, because I can feel it. So he opens the door to the hallway and sure enough, you can hear like all the people and then the music and the bass or whatever else. And so I sent the kid a text upstairs and I said, it seems like it's been turned down some. What do you think? And she's like, well, I'm staying awake until it's done. And she's like, I can't sleep with this. So we knocked on the door because by then it's like 10:30. So I knock on the door and she comes and opens the door and you can tell she's been having fun at her Super Bowl party because she's a little tipsy with some dude with her. And the second she opens the door, of course, Duke, the furry, bigger one, runs out and decides it wants to like lick Max's weenie. I don't know why boy dogs do, like, why is there such a weenie fascination between dogs? Like, I've never understood that. But he decides he wants to get all up in Max's junk. And I'm like tangled up in a dog leash or whatever else. And I have to nice to go, hey, I hate to do this. Do you guys mind turning down the music, the bass technically, because my kid, you know, she's got school tomorrow and it's hard for her to sleep with the whatever, since unfortunately, you know, we're right above you. Whatever you have on your walls kind of just vibrates our whole thing. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yes, of course. And she immediately turned it off. No problem whatsoever. So came back up and went to bed and whatever else. And then today, y'all, new upstairs neighbors. And they're just as loud as the other people. Now they are moving stuff in, so that's probably why. But between downstairs bass and upstairs, I'm like, crap, we're back where we were a couple months ago, back into the little shit sandwich right in the middle, right? But hopefully it'll be fine. The apartment complex, they emailed me back. They're like, yeah, we've reached out and let her know that, hey, noise, The noise is supposed to be down by 10 p.m. However, bass and surround systems that are problematic are not allowed in the apartment complex. And I was like, ooh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have said anything because now I feel bad and I feel like, I don't know. And the fact that she knew who to call means I wasn't the one that complained though. So, and I don't know if that my email was really like a complaint or more of a, hey, kind of sort of passive aggressive complaining, because technically that's probably what it was, but I didn't say which apartment it was. So for her to know, for the front office to know who to call means that I was not the only person who was like, hey, what's happening? Like, when can we make them stop it? So I feel better there. I feel better there. It wasn't just me. Okay. I'm glad we had this talk and worked through this. That's that. Yeah, okay. So at the gym, I've been using these headphones. Oh wait, no, we were doing something else. We were gonna do the whole face thing. Oh, first though, let me say, so Kathy, Quirky, she emailed me and she's like, hey, do you have a mailing address that I can send you something? And I was like, yeah. So I emailed her back with the address and y'all, look it's a squirrel pin. I was like, how freaking cute is that? So you take it out. And technically you have to, at least you're not decapitating the squirrel. At least it's not its head that comes off, but the tail comes out. If I can get it to come out, I got it to come out earlier. It fits in there pretty well. Hold on. See, it's a pin. Can y'all see that? It actually writes really well. I wrote on her letter. She sent me a little letter. She says, I am extremely glad I found you on YouTube and I'm part of the Squirrel Tribe. Woohoo! You are such a pleasure to watch. I look forward to your awesome videos. Your whole family is delightful. I agree. My family's great. I love them. I saw this little pin and had to get it for you. You open it by pulling the tail straight up. I hope to meet you someday. God bless you and yours. Love, Kathy. So this is like, y'all, is that not the cutest thing ever? It's absolutely freaking adorable. I love it. Now here's my question. Kathy, can I spray paint it pink or teal, like Squirrel Tribe colors? Do you care? Do you mind? You probably don't mind. I'm gonna spray paint it probably teal because I love it and I want it to be like a little staple thing in my videos because it's stupid, stupid cute. Now, what I do want to say is you guys had asked me about my skin care or my face or something, and I'm like, well, it's kind of crappy looking. It's a little oily today. Can y'all, I mean, there's a lot of stuff happening under this little layer of stuff that I have going on, and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like stare at myself, but I'm looking at all the little lines and stuff. But I've been noticing like when I wake up, my eyes are like puffy here, and here feels like they sink. Like it gets puffy out here, but it like dips in right here, and I call those tired eyes because I'm the last one to fall asleep, the first one to get up most of the time, and I wake up like 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night because the apartment, when you go out the front door, it slams shut, and I'm a very light sleeper because I'm a mom. Honestly, I hear every little movement just in case it's my kid or something that could affect my kid. And so I never sleep through the night. I haven't slept through the night in, how old's my kid? Over 13 years. Yeah, haven't slept through the night. Unless we're on vacation. But even then, not 100%, I haven't slept through the night. So I'm normally pretty tired. But I went to Target with the kid yesterday because she wanted to go get, what did she want? She wanted something from Target. She names one thing that she wants from Target, and we go there and like 74 things later. And I'm like, how do you convince me to do this every single time? Although I did buy her like stupid cute outfit yesterday. She looks like she should be in Laugh-In. Like the pants are brown and pink checkered, but they're like flowy bell bottom sweatpants. It's really weird. And then this sweatshirt that has like a brown afro silhouette Barbie looking thing. And I don't remember what it says, but it's got, the girl's head has like hoops, and I think she's blowing a bubble, and it's so friggin' cute. And she put them both on yesterday after her shower, and I was like, oh my God, you're adorable though. So anyway, we went to Target and I started looking around, and I have used this brand called PIXI before. I don't know if I've shown you anything that I had by PIXI, but I don't know if I have rosacea. I don't really know because I haven't ever gone to the dermatologist and been like, I need you to give me a name for whatever the hell's wrong with my face. But I look like a tomato in the mornings and at night, and anytime I don't have on like some sort of something to tone it down. So I look like a tomato. I have very pink face skin, whatever. And this PIXI has this rose tonic that's supposed to help with the redness, and it seems to do very well. So yesterday when we were over there, I started looking and I was like, what is a rose remedy mask? Nourishing toning jelly. And I was like, I could use a little facial toning. That could be cool. So I pick it up, and it says that it's a rose gel mask that melts into your skin instantly to hydrate, nourish, and tone. Drench the skin in this blend of roses, argan oil, cica, CICA? Kika? I don't know how you call that, whatever. And turmeric for the ultimate in refreshing and nourishing hydration. Turmeric or turmeric? How do you guys do it? Turmeric. Either way, it sounds wrong. It sounds like I'm missing letters somehow. I did not know they put that in face stuff. I know it goes in your food because it's tasty in your food, and you can put it in like a turmeric, whatever latte. My mother-in-law likes those now. Packed with nutrients and botanicals, this revitalizing remedy indulges all that the skin craves. Well, my skin craves to be 20 years younger and not have any acne marks or wrinkles or, age spots. So I don't think it's going to do all that, but hopefully it'll do a little bit something to help. So I'm going to try this one out today. I haven't opened it yet. It's got this little baby spatula on the side. You're supposed to take it and just glop it over your face and let it sit there for 10 minutes and wash it off, and then perfection. It's not going to work like that. I know that though. But I got these detoxify, get it? You see what they did there? Yeah, that's smart. Caffeine and cucumber, because we know how much I need caffeine. Depuffing eye patches, there's 30 pairs. Okay, so this one, they had like 5 different kinds of these. And I sat there and I read the back of every single one. And then for some reason, this is the one I picked. Instantly depuffing and reviving hydrogel eye patches. Under eyes are revived, refreshed, and rehydrated. Infused with cucumber and gold. So if you ever need to sell them for money, they have gold in them. Cucumber and gold to help soothe, nourish, and fortify. Hyaluronic acid. Every time I say hyaluronic acid, I think of what's-her-face that used to be married to what's-his-face from the NBA. Tony, somebody or other. Eva Longoria, she was on Desperate Housewives, and I remember watching Desperate Housewives while I was pregnant, and that's what happens. That's what my brain does every single time I hear the words hyaluronic acid. My brain ping-pongs all over the place to Desperate Housewives, and now we're back. So hyaluronic acid and caffeine smooths and depuffs, aiding in reducing the appearance of dark circles. Well, I mean, they're still there, but they're not like dark. They're just like light dark. Okay. Hydrogel patches infuse the delicate eye area with hydration. So what you're supposed to do, this is the picture. This says to do this. I wasn't going to open these up. I was going to just tell you guys about the things that I got, and then later on tonight I was going to use them, but I opened them this morning anyway. And I was like, you know what? I can't tell them about these if I haven't tried it. So this is the case once you take it out, right? And then you take it out, and it has this little spatula thing you're supposed to use to like lift them up, right? And I don't know if I can show this to you without actually like pouring stuff everywhere. Okay, so that's can y'all see that? There's one side and one side, and they feel really cool. They feel like those little gel things that you can, like the eye mask that you can put in the freezer and they get all cold, but they're like squishy, the little sleep gel things. That's what they feel like. But here's what I figured out today. One, your skin has to be clean and dry, which duh, right? But here's what I figured out. You can't put these on your face and stand. You're supposed to leave them on for 10 minutes. Go lay your little ass down, because if you stand, what happens is you put them here and they just, and you have to push them back up, and it's like, literally every 30 seconds, I'm like shoving back up. One time though, I shoved a little too hard and half of it went into my eyeball, and I was like, and this is how I'm going to be blind, or I'm going to have to walk around like this for the rest of my life, looking like some skeezy pirate. But it was fine because I already had contacts in, so it didn't actually hit the eyeball. So we were gravy. But I feel like when I first took them off this morning, because it's like, don't wipe it off when you take them off, throw them away after 10 minutes. But all the stuff that's left there, just gently pat it into your face. Just go ahead and smooth it on in. I did that, and I felt like earlier it looked good. I feel like it still doesn't look, I mean, maybe it's just wishful thinking. I don't really think you can tell any massive difference, but I do think that it's not as puffy and it's not as dark as normal. So we'll do it again tomorrow and see what happens. So then the other thing I got this because I love Hello Kitty. I've been a Hello Kitty fan my entire life. I don't know why. I just thought it was super cute when I was little. Everything I owned was from the Sanrio store. I would spend all my money on their little grab bags whenever my Nana would take me to the mall. If I had like $4, I had to leave with $4 worth of stuff from Sanrio. If I had $1, I had to leave with $1 worth of stuff from Sanrio. It didn't matter. But I saw this and I was like, Michelle, ma'am, you don't wear lipstick and stuff? Like, I wear chapstick. I wear cherry chapstick just so it'll give my lips a little bit of color and it'll taste good and it'll smell good. Like, that's about it. I don't wear lipstick or anything like that. But I saw this thing and it says lip tone and I was like, huh. And then it says pH reactive tint. And I was like, what does that even mean? So this says it works with the lip's pH level to give a tint that's an enhanced version of your own lip color. So this morning, as I was getting ready, I took this thing out of the package, if I can get it back open again. I took this thing out of the package and one, it's adorable, but let's see if I can do it. It comes out, oh no, it looked clear this morning, but look, we're just gonna put some on and see what happens. So this is my lip color with nothing on it. Let's see. It's so bubblegummy looking. Look, I'm not even gonna use a lot because I don't really like this kind of stuff, but it makes my lips feel crunchy. Not this, but like anytime I put sort of gels or anything, or lip glosses on, it immediately makes me want to like peel little lip pieces. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean. I know you know what I mean. So I put this thing on and yeah, it like pinks it up, but it also makes it shiny. I'm not a shiny kind of girl. Like it immediately makes me feel like I've overdressed for the day just because I have shiny lips. So I immediately wiped it off this morning, but I came out from the bathroom to the kitchen and the man, bless him, love him beyond words, generally does not notice many things. I walked out, I'd already wiped this thing off and he goes, "Did you put on lipstick?" And I was like, well, no, yes, no. Like, I don't know. The answer's no, but the answer's kind of yes. Like I put something on, but then I took it off. Why? He's like, "Your lips look pink." And I was like, okay, is that good? Or what is that? He's like, "No, it looks nice." So then my brain goes, oh, so normally they don't look nice? Oh, is that what we're doing today? Okay, fine. Because I'm a female and that's how our brains work. But look, I'm tired of having this on my mouth already. So hold on. Blech. I'm not cut out to be. Look how that looks. That looks like just Barbie bubblegum, but it doesn't feel like that's what it looks like on my mouth. It's so weird. Hold on. Get off my mouth. Ugh. But now I feel like I gotta like peel the skin. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like y'all know what I'm talking about. Whatever, doesn't matter. Y'all know. Guys, some of y'all might know. On my channel, doubtful, but there's some guys out there who know. So that's that. I just want to tell you guys about that. Like I like the stuff. I think it does a very good job. I'm curious on how this is gonna work tomorrow. If you guys have ever used one of PIXI's remedy masks, let me know your thoughts. I don't do anything like this. Like I don't do masks and stuff. I wash my face. Actually, no, I'm lying. I use makeup removing cloths at night. I don't like to wash my face because then water's like dripping down my arms, it's on my shirt, it's on the counter. I gotta clean it up. Ugh, too much work. So I don't wash my face at night. I use makeup removing wipes. And then sometimes I'll put on some I think it's CeraVe or Cetaphil. CeraVe, the face lotion thingy that I have that's supposed to help fill in the lines and wrinkles. It's kind of half-assing its job lately, I think, because there's a lot of lines and wrinkles there. But I do that sometimes at night. And then in the morning, obviously in the shower, I wash my face. And I use like the Clean and Clear blackhead remover to like scrub the skin off and stuff. That way I feel all fresh and dewy when I'm done. But that's it. I don't use masks. I don't use any other crazy stuff. So this will be new. Because look, this is my mother's fault. Ma, if you're watching, I'm blaming you. She used to always tell me how sensitive her skin was and she can't put anything on her skin because it'll just mess it up. And so my brain goes, well, you came out of her, so you probably have the same skin. Ew, when you say it like that. So I never put stuff on my face for fear of having skin reactions. So today, tomorrow, tonight, one day, I'm gonna do this and either things will go very well and my face will look just beautimous the next day, or the next time you see me, I will not have any skin left on my face. Those are pretty much the only two options, the only two ways this could go, in case you're curious. So that's that. I am now going to put this stuff back up. I'm going to drink some of my water. Hold on. I made myself thirsty. Ugh. And then I'm going to tell you guys how much I love you and that I hope you've had an amazing Monday, that I hope tomorrow for Valentine's Day, you get whatever it is that your heart desires. Like honest to goodness, if you want your person, whoever that may be, to bring you roses, I hope you get all the pretty roses under the sun. If you want chocolates, I hope you get like 17 bags of it. If you just want a little love letter, I hope it's the sweetest love letter you've ever had in your entire life. If you just want a kiss, I hope it's the kind that makes your toes curl and takes your breath away. And hopefully, no matter what, you have a good day. And if you do not get the things that you are hoping for, I hope you do not let it ruin your day. I hope you know that no matter what, you are still loved by somebody. Me at least, if nobody else, at least me. So that's that. The downside to Valentine's Day for me, not for me, but like mentally to me in my thought process, is the fact that we make such a huge deal out of love and all this stuff, whatever else. And there are people out there who don't have that. So Valentine's Day is kind of like a, you know, little baby slap in the face to a lot of people. And I hate that part. Just FYI, I hate that part. Just like the holidays. Thanksgiving, I like Friendsgiving. If you don't have family, you don't like your family, you don't want to be around your family, hopefully you have some friends, y'all can hang out together. And if not, hopefully you like stuff on TV. I don't really know how to go with that one, but I hope everybody's happy tomorrow. That's pretty much what it boils down to. I hope you guys are all happy at the end of the day. Every day, not just tomorrow, but a little extra tomorrow because, you know, it's kind of a thing tomorrow. So that's all. I love you guys, all of you. Every single one of you, just so you know. Look, I was gonna make a video today talking about just why people are absolutely awful to people and when did this happen in our society, but I didn't want to because I wanted to be in a good mood and happy. So that video can wait to someday where I'm already pissed off and then we'll do that one. Probably be more interesting then too. But I still feel bad I touched that lady. I still am mad at that guy that he was such a jackass and just threw his bag of garbage onto the ground and that people stared at me while I was trying to record. That's all I got. Oh, I told you I was going to tell you about the weekend. What happened over the weekend? Oh, y'all, this is what happened over the weekend. Did you know my husband and my daughter have never seen Titanic? Like, one, who married you and who is raising you? Like, how have you never seen Titanic? Hello, one of the best movies ever. Like, ever. So I saw it in theaters when it came out because I'm old and I was around when it came out. So I saw it in theaters when it came out, like in regular theaters before we had HD and when we thought that movies looked great. And so on Saturday, we decided we were going to go watch it at the theater. We were going to go to this 2:15 showing and it was going to be in 3D because for some reason they only have it in 3D right now. They have it in our IMAX 3D and regular 3D. And I was like, all right, cool. IMAX is expensive. We're going to watch it in regular 3D. IMAX, I'm sure it's great, but we're not doing that. So we go to this regular 3D. We get popcorn and we get a drink and we get up to the top and we sit through 25 minutes of, what are the words? Previews, huh? Sit through 25 minutes of previews and we got on our 3D glasses and the lights go down and the dun, 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 whatever Century 21 or Fox 20th or whoever does whatever did its thing. And then we're so excited, y'all, Avatar started playing and I was like, what? This is not a boat. I do not see Jack Dawson anywhere or Rose. Like, what is this? I don't see the Heart of the Sea, the little diamond necklace. What is this? They had loaded in the wrong movie. So my husband, because bless him, he didn't want to send me out there. He went out there and he's like, hey, y'all, something's not happening correctly in the theater. So one of the guys comes in, he goes, hey, yeah, this is 10 minutes after the movie stopped. Because after my husband got out there, they figured out something was wrong. They stopped it. Theater went pitch black for a few minutes. Kid and I are just sitting there munching on some popcorn, drinking some drink. And the guy comes in to the front at the bottom and he goes, hey, so unfortunately, nobody in here is going to be seeing Titanic today because it'll take us an hour to load the right movie. So we can't do that. Here's your options. You can either get a refund, get tickets for another movie when you want to come back, or go see the IMAX one in 2 hours. And I was like, well, that's a no-brainer. IMAX in 2 hours, please. Like I just saved money and I get to see it on a bigger screen. Hell yeah. So we decided to go to the 4:30 IMAX. So we have to go to the front, put our names on a list and whatever else. So we get to the front, put our names on the list and I asked the guy, I said, hey, not to be that person, but the whole reason we got popcorn and a drink was to enjoy it during this 3.5 hour long movie. And now what do I do? And he's like, oh, I'll put your name on a sticky note and I'll give it to the person behind the counter. When you come back for the IMAX, just go there. They'll give you the things, which they did, which was great. So not only did we get to see IMAX, one of the other people that were there, that worked there, came around and just gave everybody free movie tickets also. So we got IMAX and we get to see a free movie. But yeah, we get into the IMAX theater, we go upstairs and we sit through the regular previews. Again, 20 minutes of regular previews. And then the movie starts and it's the right movie, but it's all pink and purple. It is so messed up looking and it's absolutely ridiculous. And Kevin, he goes, yeah, I'm not going to enjoy this. And I'm like, no, it's not supposed to look like this. I don't know what's happening. So somebody else went outside and all of a sudden they fixed it. I guess they had to like drop a little shutter in front of it to give it color. I don't know what, but it got fixed. And when I tell you that I'm the girl who has to pee literally every 60 minutes. In case y'all didn't know, I have a bladder the size of a walnut, I guess. I have to pee all the time. I sat through a 3.5 hour long movie. My kid sat through the entire movie and didn't check her phone once. The man didn't fall asleep. And I was like, this is glorious. At the end, they both loved the movie and it was great. So that's that. If you have not seen Titanic and it's in one of your theaters, go watch it. If you have the ability to watch it on an IMAX screen, holy jolly, go do it, because I'm not gonna say it's absolutely amazing on IMAX, but it is. And then if you have the ability to see it in 3D, I'm generally not a 3D person. I'm like, this is gimmicky. I don't really care. So good, so good. So go do that too if you can. I think that's it. I will let you go now. It's been 45 minutes. I'm sure you're like, shut up. So I love y'all, and I will see you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.